Hey guys, Chrono here, and I've got another deck profile for you. This time it's Volcanic. Is that right? Volcanic Burn?
Yes.
Okay, alright, so I'm here again with Milo. You guys got to see his Time Lord decks last time. I'm going to go ahead and let him show you this latest build he has for Volcanic.
So I run triple shell because they're searchable. They're really nice to have. The key card in the deck is the triple scattershot because I'll show later it's a Reiki on your opponent's turn.
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
you can deal 1,500 when all three are sent off their effect. The rockets are to search the blaze accelerators.
And what do those do?
These are basically you send during either player's main phase of Volcanic from your hand to the graveyard, you draw a card.
Okay.
You could combo this off with scattershot and burn them for 15 and you still draw a card.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yep. Triple Volcanic counter, because when you take battle damage, by banishing this, as long as you have another fire in the grave, they take the same damage, and it's an auto effect, so if you have all three in there, all three go off at the same time.
Oh, wow.
So that's an OTK play if you can get the high enough damage.
That's awesome.
If your graveyard's full of fire monsters, you normal summon this, recover 4 of them,
Okay.
aka your scatter shots to recycle.
Okay.
You draw 2, and it's just a nice level 4 monster. I run the one hand trap, the Veiler, because I don't like dealing with certain cards.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's necessary at times.
Triple fire hand.
Oh, yes.
I run that because if there's monsters I cannot beat over, I will just bait them into a fire hand. And of course the triple ice hand for the annoying back row.
Yep. And that's so hard to get around that. If you guys don't know how they work, can you go through that real quick?
Basically, the fire hands, if they're destroyed by battle or card effects, sent to the grave, you special summon an ice hand.
And then the ice hand does something when it hits the field. And then, or wait, when they're destroyed, they do something.
When these are
correct?
destroyed, these destroy monsters, and they special summon ice hands. When ice hands are destroyed, they destroy a back row card, and they special summon fire hands.
Yeah, and so it's a revolving door.
So you could you could special summon 6 monsters in one turn if you need to.
Yeah, it's really, really powerful.
And you can special summon them in defense if you want to save life.
Yep, which I would.
That's it for the monsters.
Okay.
Triple magical planter. This is your draw engine. You could send any of your continuous traps, like the blaze accelerator. So if you already use the effect this turn to draw 1, you use planter, send it to the grave, you draw 2.
Oh, nice. That's really nice.
Card destruction, because that's self-explanatory.
Yeah, I was just thinking that when you said if they're all 3 in the grave.
Wave motion cannon. If you start off with this, it's really nice. Every standby phase, you get a counter. Every counter, once it's sent to the graveyard, it takes 1,000. So 4 turns, if you're lucky to keep it that long, you deal 4,000.
Oh, that's awesome.
Foolish burial goods. I use 3 of these because it sends any spell or trap to the grave. If you can't draw it, you want to send it to the graveyard because it has a banish effect.
And what does the banish effect
When
do?
you banish this, you can send 1 volcanic monster from your deck to the graveyard, scatter shot. Scatter shot's effect activates to blow up their field and deal them 15.
Okay, that makes sense.
Both effects could be used during the same turn, but once per turn.
Okay.
Skill drain for the obnoxious board.
Yeah.
Blazing Mirror Force, if you want to deal the most damage, if you're facing a board you can't deal with, you blow it all up.
And then they both take the damage. Yeah.
Dimension Wall.
What does that do?
It works like Magic Cylinder, where if you were to take battle damage, but your opponent would take it instead, but these do not target.
Oh,
So
nice.
they
Oh,
just
that's
take the
way better.
damage.
Yeah.
They take the damage. You just don't target anything.
Oh, I like that a lot. That's going in something I got.
Ring of Destruction.
Okay.
Self-explanatory.
Yep.
Quaking.
Yeah. Now, do you find that works well when you've got links, or do you side something out?
The Blazing Mirror Force is for the links. The
Okay.
Quaking is for everything else. I usually chain them both if there's a link board.
Okay.
This is like Skill Drain. It's older. It's
What does it do?
if there's a level 6 or higher monster on the field that was special summoned, its effects are negated.
Oh, its effects are negated.
And
yes.
it cannot attack.
Okay, and that's Game of the Super Ancient Organism? Okay.
This used to be played way back in the day when dinosaurs first came out and they had effects. And, well, that's just, if you can't draw into Skill Drain, you draw that.
Okay.
It's nice for dealing with blue eyes. Starlight Road, excuse the artwork for that one. But if
What does that do?
if your opponent, say, targets your Blaze Accelerator and one other card on the board, you activate this, you negate that destruction, and you summon out your Stardust Dragon.
Oh, wow. Okay, okay. That's awesome. That's really good.
So you run 2 of these. Even if you don't have Stardust in the extra deck, you still protect your back row.
Okay.
That is the key to
But
protect.
Stardust is a really good protection card anyways.
Yep. Triple blazing again, as I
Yeah,
explained
so
it multiple
good.
times earlier. It's a draw engine. It's the scattershot burst.
Okay.
You just blow up.
All right. And then
The
what do you
extra
got for the
deck.
extra deck?
2 Stardust Dragons for the Starlight Roads. This is the only way you can summon it is with Starlight
Look
Road.
at that alternate rare, guys. Okay. So
Wish I had another one, but I settled for Secret.
okay. He's a collector of these rare cards.
And Dark Rebellion. If you have 2 of the Royal Flame Guards on the board, you can make that.
Oh, yeah.
He's the only rank 4. I run into this situation maybe once that I can make him.
Okay. Okay.
Side deck
Side
is
deck?
up to you. I just run it because it's fun.
Oh, okay.
2 grinder golems.
Now, what do those do?
You basically, they're like field fillers. You special one to your opponent. You special this to your opponent. You get 2 tokens.
Oh, okay.
And so
And
once
then
a
you
turn
could use that for
effect,
a link
you
if
can
you needed
if
to,
you
yeah.
link summon, you got 2 free tokens.
That's easy.
You got 2 grinders, semi-limited.
Okay.
You got the Kaiju engine.
Necessary.
If you need to, if you're dealing with a board that you just can't stand, this is the Kaiju cards I run.
Okay.
1 Demise
For draw.
for the draw. 2 Ajama Duel.
Ooh, now why are you using that? That's interesting.
You're playing Burn anyway, so you can have these out there. Give them 3 monsters if you want to. But these are just to fill up their spaces. Say they're not playing a Link deck,
Oh, okay.
so you just fill up your board. They can't do anything with these tokens. They're just going to sit there.
Okay.
For Paleozoics, I run that.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Break off. If a Link is summoned, you blow up the rest of the board. Noxious Fusions.
Oh, that's huge, that card, light. Imperial Mirror.
You deal with light monsters, Blue Eyes, Galaxy Eyes. You seal off Pendulums.
Yep.
If they're playing Kaijus and Monarchs, you play
yeah,
Restricts. And then Broken Line, which is you just blow everything up in the same column.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
And that is the Volcanic deck and extra deck.
Well, thank you, Milo. We appreciate that.
I hope you enjoy.
But I wait for your next challenge.
I know that you'll be back.